Hi, Shabbat Shalom. Thanks for tuning in to the weekly video email. This is the week after Shavuot, which means when Shavuot falls on a Shabbat, which it didn't really, but kind of sort of did because of second day Shavuot, which isn't really a thing, but some people observe it because they can't let go of old things. When that falls on a Saturday, it messes with how the diaspora follows the Torah portions of the week compared to how Israel follows the Torah portions of the week. And what it really should be is non-walled cities versus walled cities, but we've kind of boiled that down into Jerusalem and outside of Jerusalem. And what that means is Jerusalem only celebrates one day of Shavuot. There's no need to celebrate a second day. And the diaspora tends to celebrate 2 days if they're traditional enough to not be able to realize that it's not necessary. And so when Shavuot is on a Shabbat, it changes the Torah portion. So for diaspora Jews who practice a second day, there was a special Shavuot Torah portion. For Israeli Jews who don't celebrate a second day, it was back to the regular Torah cycle. So we're skewed by a week. This week, we in our community are reading Parashat Naso, whereas in Jerusalem, they're reading Baha'alotecha. The reason we chose to do the behind schedule, so to speak, is because largely of B'nai Mitzvah students who we didn't want to make them learn a different Torah portion just because. But these things that Jews in different places, practicing different things. Some people like a second day Rosh Hashanah too. I think having 2 New Years is silly unless you also want to celebrate on January 2nd. I don't think a second day of Thanksgiving is silly, but that's another story for another time. But those different practices that happen in Judaism, when it comes to sitting at a dinner table, well, you can adhere to the strictest in the group and then everybody can eat. But when it comes to what day is it and whether it's a holiday or what Torah portion we're reading, then it can get confusing. And though that's a big deal thing that happens globally, and we're having a lot of fun figuring things out locally where some customs that we kind of knee-jerk into look very different from other people's. And while we've been figuring this out all year, it is so important that you communicate with your clergy directly. Don't communicate to the person sitting next to you at synagogue because they're not going to go to the clergy to deliver your message. Go to the clergy yourself. We want to hear when we leave something out. When we do something that doesn't make sense to you, or when we don't do something that you feel you need. And that doesn't just include me. It includes Rabbi Feldman, Cantor Reinwald, Rabbi Purdy Patrick. As things move forward, please go directly to your clergy. We do want to hear from you. I did remember that I have announcements to do. So tonight, Shabbat services are at 6 p.m. in Aaron Court. We are doing Pride Shabbat. It's going to be a wonderful evening of celebrating Pride. Tomorrow morning, we have the bat mitzvah of Maya Prius as she becomes bat mitzvah. I'm pretty sure I said your last name wrong, Maya. I am so sorry. That is at 10:30 in the morning. Torah study, of course, is at 9 as it is weekly. And we look forward to seeing you all weekend. Shabbat Shalom.